everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2 Blind. I'm your host, Lasan Faye, and hoping I can get this door open. Do me a favor. Oh, that's me controlling your gun. I want to control my gun.
Look ahead!
Because I do a lot of damage with this.
Do the trick.
Damn snipers!
Damn straight.
An easy shot. Go down to the sea.
Neutralize.
Is that my pistol? That's my pistol. Well, now I know. I really just need to use my sniper rifle. It makes me happier.
Flammable or inflammable. Forget it. Doesn't matter.
No, the
My shield is down. Killed that one. Not difficult.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys left me to deal with the Baron on my own. Mad.
I see you.
But I can at least shred armor. Alright. You too.
Enjoy. Next, neutralize.
And I forget. Blackpack! Blackpack!
What the hell?
Hostile. Killed that one.
You gonna choose which way you're coming? Or you dead? You dead. I can live with that. Lock crate. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3. Stuff. I've been traveling way too much lately, mostly for the holidays, because it's still fairly close to the beginning of the new year when I'm recording this episode. And every area I've been in has a different set of allergens, so you might be hearing it in my voice a bit. Bullets. Give me the bullets. forward we shall go. Granted, we killed the clan leader. That's a door. Okay, research terminal. Yeah, let's start hacking. I'm at least better at this. And down. There we go.
This should come in handy.
Sweet! Cutscene?
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
So he didn't need rescuing?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Mordin, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That will be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
Bull.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse, and I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Why work with Clan Weirlock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Weirlock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Erdnot has a larger camp than Weirlock. Why not use them?
Erdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Erdnot's loss and Weirlock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
The only clan.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait. You don't need to do this, Mordin. You're not a murderer.
Yeah.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No Weirlock left. Project over.
could bring either of these up. I mean, he could keep working on it, except now he doesn't have the resources or the money. He could talk about it, but ultimately that would end up reflecting poorly on him.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Mordin. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
The thing is, though, is keeping the research, it's going to keep encouraging the live experimentation, which isn't a good thing. I don't like his research. I don't mind finding ways around the genophage, but the methods leave much to be desired. It's unethical.
This is the research that includes tests on living victims. It's tainted.
Right now, victims died for nothing. Keep it. Use it. Death's worth something. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
Like this. I do think that help should be given to the Krogans.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here. But you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Mordin. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure, but closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Oh, yes.
Let's get out of here.
Leveled again. Yay. Oh. Ugh, I didn't earn enough. Yuck. Close. Could go back to my ship. But real quick, I want to say goodbye to Rex. I'm supposed to say goodbye to Rex.
Solarians, too. Those little bastards think they're so smart.
Clan Erdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock.
Of course it has.
Based on population profiles, Clan Erdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
Good.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
In addition, killing the Thresher Maw has produced several breeding requests for Grunt and one for Shepard.
I don't approve. But okay.
Shepard, what can I do for you, my friend?
Okay. I just wanted to say goodbye.
I need to go. We'll go over this another time.
Hunt well, Shepard.
Wait, hang on. Okay. Thing is with me. Just the shadows made it look like it had swapped. That was kind of funny.
Those tourists.
Alright. We're returning. I'm hoping my fish are okay. Oh, please let my fish be okay. Don't die. Alright, returning to the ship. It's a different cutscene than normal. Or, well, loading screen, because usually it's the takeoff from planet loading screen versus the crossing the airlock loading screen. Yes, I know the difference now. Okay.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
And I'll read it in my cabin. I need to check on my fish. I can still feed them! Yes! My fish are alive. Oh, forgot I had a picture of Kaden in here. Team status. Oh, yay. Mordin likes me. Yes. I'm going for Team Dark and Handsome. That's the plan. Some of us qualify as tall. Not all of us, but some of us qualify as tall. Upgrades. Okay. Right. I wanted to read the unread messages. To Grunt's commander from Shaman or not. Damn it, I hate these things, but you need to hear this. You're part of Grunt's Krant and you're his leader, so keep him alive. Here. I have to stay polite, play the role, but our people are dying. Krogan have always valued survival over tradition. If we're going to survive as a people, we need your vat-grown grunt. Okir was a madman, but he was a madman with a plan, and that's more than most have on this ball of rock. So bring him back from your damn mission. My people need him, and if you all get killed, I'll piss on your graves. Shaman or not. Thank you from my daughter, from Diana. Commander Shepard. Arya Talok told me where to send this. I'm Neff's mother, Diana. Oh. We talked when you came to investigate her death. Arya also told me that a dead Asari woman was found in one of the wealthy apartments, that she was the one who'd killed my daughter. Thank you. I don't know who brought you into my life, but thank you for avenging my daughter. My Neff deserved better than this. I couldn't give it to her, but at least you killed the bitch who took what little she had away. Gratefully, Diana. Aww. How sweet. What ship am I missing? Crap. Oh, I'm never gonna be able to tell. But I got fish. My fish are okay. Okay, what am I doing? Leveling very quickly. Cryo, incinerate, barrier, and you know, purchase. Journal. I apparently have that to do. Oh crap, I forgot to turn those in. I've got to go back to Tuchanka, but I at least checked on my fish. My fish are okay.
No messages for you, Commander.
Tuchanka. Enter. Land. Oh. Ow. Grant can come with me. And let's not take Mordin. And Garrus. You know, purchase. Weapon damage. Or health. Damage. Okay. I don't care about the cutscenes. I've already seen them. And I've at least figured out how to skip them now. Right.
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Torians who's boss.
Didn't change my weapons for... Oh, I can't tell. Hijack.
The pits have been a bloodbath ever since Urza's...
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that basin back here.
Uh-huh.
You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout. Saves me having to train another one.
Alright.
Talk to you later.
Ignore
love
them,
it.
girl. They're
The
not
Krogan
worth
way
the
of
effort.
saying you've got balls.
Don't touch anything. If you're gonna stand there, make yourself useful.
I found
I
it.
can't do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn Tonka.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
You like Rex?
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me. Which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
Okay.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Okay. You can at least afford one more of these.
Should you be... Again, you darken my lab, human.
I want that
You
freaking
must
discount.
have no questions.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, yes, move along.
Still don't have enough. Ugh. I grabbed the wrong kind of damage. I should have grabbed the heavy pistol damage.
These things would last longer if...
This Baron could track you anywhere on the planet.
Good for it. But I'm not staying on the planet. Alright. Down the hatch. We're leaving. Quickly.
And the Solarians, too. Little bastards.
Alright. Select. We leave. Okay, yeah, see, it's showing the airlock clip versus the leaving the planet clip. Okay. I'm not crazy. We landed on the planet, we didn't dock with the planet. Okay. Go! Let's go talk to our peeps. Mordin!
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
Fair.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Malin couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tachanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors.
Okay.
Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Sure. I didn't want to go this way. You know, I wish there were stairs there. Alright, Grunt's down here. Maybe I can see... Well, I haven't gone to see Kasumi in a while. She's not on this level. She's up one.
Erd not grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. And Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him. To tear out his spine like a trophy.
We started this because you were losing control. Now you sound more violent than ever.
Rex said I was normal. Just had this built-up stuff because of being grown in the tank. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
There's no danger of that. They're practically lining up.
Everyone gets a turn. Ha! Wouldn't want it any other way.
Cute. He is a little kid. Jack, did you have anything else to say? I may as well say hi to the rest of my crew.
Hey. Tell me something I don't know about you.
Nothing to tell. Why?
Curious.
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff, like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring. You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes, and I have history. You'll back off. As soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Manara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed. And when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading. And I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were gonna kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing. I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
Okay.
I have to go, but we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? What's your game, Shepard?
Meh?
I've never met anyone like you.
Whatever. It'll come back to what you can take. It always does. Later, Shepard.
Later, Jack. Ah, come on. Get around the pixel, that's the staircase. Dolly!
Shepard, What can I do for you?
Anything else?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
I'll let you work.
To be fair,
Talk
that
to you
last
later.
conversation we had was probably, like, one of the most powerful conversations I could have had with you. Does Zaid talk? Do I really want to talk to Zaid? Not particularly.
Back for more.
Okay. I can't talk to him. Good to know. Okay, crew. This is Samara. Chat?
Shepard,
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
Can we sit and meditate together? Yes!
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There are only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
Fair.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
The answer to this one is probably no.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
There.
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
What does your code say about killing?
I am compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions are long past.
You make killing sound so casual.
I remember each being I have slain. They are always in my thoughts.
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
Just curious.
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
That is totally a flirt option, not taking.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
Okay. You don't say anything.
There you are.
Apparently not. Garrus isn't gonna have anything new to say. He never does.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Okay. Alright, that's everyone on this. Oh wait, no, I forgot thing. Where's life support? Can we chat?
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Erica. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Erica. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles. Not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Hirashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
So how'd she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who came for her?
Batarians. A slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the Shadow Broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me. So they went after her.
Rude.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them, I let them linger.
I mean, technically, like, we've had this discussion on the body versus the soul. Which, yeah, I find really fascinating with the Drow. Like, that's just, it's, yeah. Probably would have done the same thing. Gonna be honest.
I don't blame you. They killed innocents to get to you.
For you and me, death is business. For people like them, it is sport. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
Wow. Second flirt option. But no. No, I've made my decision for the LP, so.
You're talking to your son again. That's huge. Don't lose sight of that by dwelling on should-have-beens.
You are correct, of course. Thank you for listening, Siha.
I think my translator just glitched. What did you call me?
Siha. Someday I'll tell you what it means.
Interesting. Okay. Did I talk to everyone? Well, it's not Jacob, technically. Jacob never has anything to say. I liked Jacob at first, because he was honest, and now I'm just like, wow, you're cold, man. I know, I'm
Commander,
probably also way over.
Can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime.
Wow!
There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
We need a bar.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you.
And to you. Alright, well, that will be it for this episode. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. And next
No
time...
messages for you, Commander.
We're gonna go and look at some DLC. But in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, happy trails,